Second Nature for Children is in the house, and of course, I'm Second Nature. I'm excited for you. I'm very excited for you, especially the ones who are willing and ready to take their life to another level. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share, so you can get the notifications because I'm feeding every day. I need you to go out every day and make sure you hit that like button. Today, I want to share something with you. I just left the jail and I have 21 years of ministering to nothing but killers in the jail. And every once in a while, they'll put me on the third floor where I minister to mental health issues, prisoners. And I was just there with them today. And let me tell you something, that mindset, we're in trouble and it's real. So I just want to make sure that you work on your mind. Your mind is everything when it comes to you achieving and making good decisions and just living a healthy life. That mindset is everything. And the first of the year, January the 1st, we're going to go live. We're going to be talking about these things, talking about issues in three areas dealing with the mind, the body, and the soul. Make sure you go to our Facebook page, Second Nature for Children Inc. See the great work that we're doing with the youth. Our website, snfchildren.org. See the great work that we're doing with the youth. We're definitely going to be having youth conversations and bringing the family in the house because, once again, like I said, our children and our youth are in trouble, especially within this system that we are in. But go back and look at the other videos that I've done. And in the first video, I made you a promise. I made you a promise. I want you to go back and look at the videos and get that promise that I made you. And I stick to that promise. If you're willing to stick to it, I'm definitely willing to stick to it. But today, I want to share with you five things, five things that I promise you that if you do these five things, they'll transform your life and you'll get results. I promise you that if you can connect these five things together, it'll change your life for the better. I promise you. Number one, whatever goals you have, whatever plans you have, if you're trying to go to another level, the first thing you have to do is set your mind to it. One of the biggest reasons we're not achieving or getting to the next level or being able to accomplish certain things because we don't have the right mindset. Whenever you're trying to achieve anything in life, it starts right here. It starts right here. A lot of people say, well, what about your heart? We'll connect that later. But when you're working to do something and you're trying to get to the next level, you got to get it here first. So the first thing you do when you want to transform and you want to get results, you make sure that your mindset is ready. That's number one. Number two, you make sure that you are consistent in what you're shooting for. You got to do your homework. You got to find the foundation of what you're shooting for. You got to have consistency if you want to be successful at it. So number one, you got to have the right mindset. Number two, you have to be consistent. Number three, you have to be accountable. A lot of us know what we should be doing, but we'll end up doing something else instead of what we should be doing because we're not accountable or we don't have anyone to hold us accountable for what we say we're going to do. So if you have a close friend, your mother, your father, someone close to you, that when you're falling off track, sometimes you may need someone to hold you accountable because accountability is everything when you're working to get to the next level. Number one, mindset. Number two, you got to stay consistent. Number three, you got to be accountable. Number four, you got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice. It's something you got to give up. It's something you got to give up. When you're working to get to the next level, you must sacrifice. We're going to talk about that. When we start going live, we're going to open up the lines. If you have any questions, but you got to know, you got to sacrifice. It's something you're going to have to give up because it's something you used to do at 6 o'clock. Well, now at 6 o'clock, you may have to work on whatever you're shooting for. So you got to learn how to balance, you got to learn how to adjust, but you got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice if you want to get your life to the next level. Number five, no excuses. We got too many excuses. Yeah, that's why we're not achieving. We too many excuses. We're gonna talk about that. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you share this. January the 1st, we're going live. We're gonna be on different topics. We're gonna definitely be talking about our youth, and we're gonna be talking about how we can take our lives to the next level in these three areas dealing with the mind, the body, and the soul, and how they connect. But remember, today, and I want you to think about it, take these five things that I just gave you, and I'm promising you that if you take these five things, you'll begin to see your life change and you'll begin to get results. Once again, number one, it starts here. Get your mental state together. Set your goals, get your plan together. Get ready for the fight, get ready for the journey. Number two, consistency. You can't do something every once in a while if you want to be the best at it. If you want to achieve it, if you want to achieve it to the highest level, you got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent and you got to be accountable. Accountability is everything. And sometimes, like I say, we know what we should be doing. So sometimes we may have to get someone close to us and share what we're working on so they can keep us accountable. Now, listen, don't go tell everybody what you're working on because everyone is not on your side. So don't do that. So either you hold yourself accountable or you get someone close to you that you can that you can trust. Don't tell everybody what you're doing. Once again, everybody's not on your side, but you got to be accountable. Number four, you got to sacrifice. Remember, it's something you got to give up. In order for you to get something new, you got to begin to do something new. You got to do something different. You got to sacrifice. And number five, no excuses. Period. I'm going to leave it right there. Those are the five things I promise you that if you, I don't care what you're working on, what you're trying to do, what achieve, if you start with those five things, I promise you, those five will transform your life and you'll get results. I'm excited for you. And we're going to come together January the 1st and we're going to have these open discussions. And second nature going to mess around and help somebody. So I look forward for seeing you. Look every day. Make sure you go out, get the videos, go back if you haven't seen all the first one we have done. And from now to the first of the year, make sure you click that like so you can get notifications. January the 1st, we are going live. Remember those five things, they'll transform your life. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe so you can get the notification. Go to our website, go to our Facebook page, see the work that we're doing for the youth. Until the next time, much love, and you already know. Peace.